And with Drake, just to clarify something, CBS said during the broadcast yesterday that you were being cautious with him because of an ankle. Shoulder has also been reported. Was that the reason for one carry? Obviously, he was very involved in the passing game, or was there another reason for having one carry?
I don't remember saying that to him. So I don't know if we were talking about different people but I don't recall saying that to them. It's just kind of how it went. With the carries and the touches where, Balaj was playing fairly well and we had some protection issues early where they both took their turns and, it just kind of worked out the way it did. There was a couple times we tried to dial some stuff up for Kenyon, but, we had either allowed a sack or a pressure or something broke down to where we couldn't get the ball to him.
How do you see that situation in terms of workload for Balaj and Bolden going forward?
I don't know. We'll worry about it when we hit Wednesday. I'll have a better idea. I got to find out what's going on with Frank and seeing where we're at after that.
So Drake's injury was not a factor why he wasn't the primary rusher?
Yeah, I didn't think it was. I think Balaj did all right.
Adam, what's your message to the team at this point?
We got to worry about getting ready for this week. That's our focus and always is, always will be. We take it 1 week at a time. Different part right now is next 2 weeks we can handle our business, but that doesn't mean anything. You got other teams that can affect our season, good or bad. But none of it matters if we don't handle the next 2 games and figure out a way to win.
How difficult is it to regroup in this situation with the standings and yesterday's game?
This is what it is. This is what we get paid to do. This is what all these guys signed up for, 16 games, which it gets tough sometimes when you get, coming off a loss like this. It's not easy. You go into a game feeling you're ready, prepared, everybody's going to do a good job of playing team football, and then we just played poorly.
Any part of you surprised that Balaj had that kind of big playability at his size?
We watch it every day in practice. That long run he had. That's how he runs every day. That's how he finishes every day. There's a reason why he's able to do that and was confident to just gas it and run by everybody, because every day in practice we watch the same thing. When he gets a carry with the offense, he finishes in the end zone, and it's a good trait to have.
Do you at all want to even clutter your mind at all this week just looking at what you need to do to make the playoffs, or you won't even look?
We need to focus on winning this game.
As you look back yesterday, is 9 sacks solely on pass protection? Were there any plays you look back where Ryan could have assisted?
It was everybody. We all took a part in it, including myself. A couple of the protections, probably should have done something different. Quarterback, running backs, tight ends, O-line, receivers getting open faster. It was the whole group.
With those routes and with the pressures that they were coming, were the hot routes working?
We had one time where we should have had a hot and we missed it, but all the other ones were we had enough guys to block who they had, and we didn't get it done.
When you're down by 3 scores as early as you did, how hard is it to resist the temptation of becoming a one-dimensional offense?
Not hard with their pass rush. We had so much game left. I wasn't worried about we got to hurry up and start throwing it, because we've run the ball fairly efficiently over the last few weeks. And, with Kalen and Drake, you never know when that one play's coming. So we just tried to put a drive together. We got down the red zone. We had a couple opportunities there to possibly stick it in the end zone. It would have been nice to get 7 there, then go into the half and then try to get another 7 to see how much we could swing that game. And we didn't get that done. We got 3, but then it was a tight game there for a minute, and we have 3 bad plays. We punt it. They have a great return. I know we hold them to a field goal, but it just that sucked the air out of us.
I want to ask you about the defensive line. You guys have so much resources in it You're nearly averaging 150 rushing yards per game. At some point, is it scheme? Is it personnel? Is it play calling? What is at the root of the issue?
Well, our money's on the edges, which they're there to pass rush. And Cam does a great job setting the edge on his side. We haven't been consistent setting the edge on the other side, whether it's whoever it's been over there, But it takes a full group to stop the run. The D-line can't do it by themselves. The linebackers got to fit where they're supposed to fit. The safety's got to fit where they're supposed to fit. If we do let them get to the edge, we have to tackle at corner. Nobody did anything well yesterday. Minka probably had close to the best game out of our group, but he still had his mistakes. I mean, that was a great play on the pick six. But we didn't play well enough as a group. We always want to say the D-line. Well, it takes 11 guys to play well in the run game. Just like on offense, it takes 11 guys to run the ball well. It takes a quarterback faking on an outside zone to pull out the defensive end to get the cutback. It takes the whole group. One group doesn't mean do anything. It takes all 11.
But if the D-line is giving pressure to the linebackers, if they're not protecting them,
if they're giving up their gap, yeah, then that's an issue there. But that's not always the case. It's we don't fit something right, or we miss a tackle. Or when we pressure, we have two guys kind of popping their head in the same gap. That kills you. So, I mean, we make that mistake too much. And we have to go back to work and keep working on it. And that's the New England game is a great example of we did it right. We played physical. Everybody stayed in their gap. We played discipline. And we did a better job of stopping the run.
You mentioned Minka's pick six, Kalen has a long touchdown run, and just the way this rookie class has sort of evolved and the season's gone on, your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, it's a mature group. They've done a good job of being guys that have come in and made plays. It's just, you hate to waste plays like that and not be in a tight game towards the end. It's almost, you always try to debate, are you better off getting blown out or losing in a heartbreaker? No matter which way you do it, it just hurts the same. You just wish those plays would have mattered in the grand scheme of things to where, it's a tight game and give ourselves a chance in the fourth quarter. We just didn't do that.
A couple more guys?
What's your early outlook, I guess, on Xavier? I know it's only Monday, but
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes this week. Like I said, no matter where we're at when it comes to postseason play, which right now I know we're outside looking in, we're going to do what's best for him and make sure that he's in a good position to where he feels good about his lateral movement, his straight line speed, all those things to where he can play at the level he needs to play at. I'm not going to throw him out there just to say he's playing this week.
Last question.
So you're saying that Balaj is what he's shown you so far in practice and in games shows that he's ready to be a lead back?
Well, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying for that game, that was our best option right there.
How's that run physically?
I mean, I'm sure he's sore. He's not going to tell me anything. I'm just going off what I see. I mean, sure his ankle's sore. I'm sure his body hurts, but he never lets you know.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.